That was pretty good, actually. Hang on, how am I sounding volume-wise? That's good, that's good. What? No, do 5, 4. No, do 3, 2, 1. That's easier. Oh shit, I've clapped. That's going to put you all out of sync. What? I nearly did. I was there like, you should have seen my hands. I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. No, 3, 2, 1. I can't go up. It confuses me. Yeah. I think that seems about right. It should be in time anyway. In theory. It's just a triple check. Double checks. I mean, perfectly reasonable. Don't know why I said triple check. Oh my god, Marco Arnautovic, striker. I think it's ringing the house phone. I'm not answering it. Fuck that. I don't know if I should answer it. No, they'd ring the mobile. They'd ring the mobile. Someone, anything happened. Oh, they're ringing again. I have to answer it now. I've got it next to me, so Felix says 2. I'm going to put the number in. See what it is. 60913. Who called me? That's a fucking spam number. Yeah, like, fuck off, you little cunts. Right, I am ready to fucking do it. Go, I mean. Oh, look. It's me doing it, isn't it? I just spoke with a mouthful of water then, which wasn't particularly smart. But I've dealt with that situation now. I can't believe you're making me start with my voice like it is. I always forgot how awkward starting it was. Right, let's have a little think. What is up? Oh, Jesus. See what I mean? Let's try that again. What is up, guys, and welcome to Series 2 of the People's Podcast. Now, you're probably thinking, what the hell? This thing is back. It's a new year, and it's the same podcast, but it's a new series. So, yes, the second series of this podcast. We did 9 episodes of this podcast, which was 9... Only 9. I mean, we could have done a lot more, to be fair. Finished on the 8th of September, and we're back with Series 2. We're recording it on the 3rd of January. God knows when it'll get out there. It will be reliant on how quickly I can send the shit to Lyle, which, knowing me, sometimes takes 10 months. But Lyle, I think it's time for you to introduce yourself. I just want to say quickly, I apologise about my voice. I've got a really bad voice at the moment, a sore throat, cold, etc. So I sound like a dick, really. So I apologise in advance for that. If my voice gives way, you know why. And then we just... Yeah, no, that was it. That was it. Because that one that... Go on. Exactly, that is the joys of YouTube. I think the from what I remember, one of the episodes we recorded was one of the funniest. We did. It was like me going back to 2016 Cameron. I was just saying some offensive shit. It was. I'll tell you what we did. We did. We'll probably do this episode because it's a good episode. We said something. So whether it be vegans or something, and then we'd have to give our opinion on it for 2-3 minutes. And oh my god, some of the shit we both said was fucking absolutely hilarious. Now, if you're wondering, how is Cameron going to stop swearing? No, I'm not. Nothing's changed apart from my voice. Yeah, well. Well, I mean, nobody keeps saying. I think you set a New Year's resolution to fail. Like, I think that's why people do it. I really do. I don't think you set it to be successful. I've never ever completed a New Year's resolution in my life. That's the honest truth. And I usually set about 10 every year. I set about 10 this year. Yeah, or the fucking bongs on Big Bon. Big Bon. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what I did there. I thought, you know that girl on this morning? For some reason, when I said it, this happens with my brain quite a lot. I'll say something, and I'll be thinking about things to do with it while I'm saying it. So like then I was thinking about how it weren't working, and it came in my head really quickly about that girl on. We're trying. Oh, I tell you, this is going to cause you some problems editing, but if we can get the video on, everyone's probably seen it. Where she goes, "Bing bong," and for some reason it made me kind of fuck the word up. If you know what I mean. Jesus Christ! I meant Big Ben scares me, and I say fuck. But I mean the moment's passed in that respect. I've embarrassed myself less than 2 minutes into the fucking podcast, which is fantastic. But here's Series 2, and if you thought it was going to be any more different to Series 1, well, you were wrong. If anything, it's going to be even worse, but I hope you're going to enjoy it nonetheless. And I have to say, quickly, thank you to the people that did message me. I haven't had millions, but I've actually had... I've had a few... I've had a few people, more than I usually would have. Not as many as I had for the fucking Chelsea credit. I need to bring that back. That's coming back. I guarantee someone will comment on this one. Yeah. So I need to bring that back. But I've had a lot of people that said, bring the podcast back. I missed the podcast, so you're going to do it again. So it seemed like it was something that people really, really liked. Yeah. What? I don't know. I think, love. I know. I don't. Yeah, but I don't think our episodes are ever that structured. I think the difference with probably the first series to the second series is with this series. I don't know about you. We spoke about it a bit before, off. As we say, off camera. It's not really on camera. It's off podcast, or the fuck you got. You know, we want to keep it a little bit more uncut and unscripted. You're gonna have to edit like 20 seconds of that laughing out, because that's just a joke. But we want to keep it pretty much uncut. You know, whereas in previous episodes we'd say something stupid, or we'd completely lose our train of thought, and you'd edit it, and that was good because we wanted it to become professional. But I think we want to have a bit of fun with it, and you know, I think if you make it uncut, I think it's just a bit more funny, really. I think people enjoy it a little bit more. It was Series 2. You know, Series 2. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I tell you what, we could try it next episode. I think, because so long as we kept it, you know, pretty uncut, obviously uploading it's gonna be a problem. But if I'm at Dad's, it ain't so much of a problem in it speed wise. I think it could work. I don't make any promises. We can try it for an episode. We'll have to see. Because what I don't want it to be is like 40 minutes into the video, like often on webcam for some unknown reason, it like goes completely out of sync, if you know what I mean. Because that becomes unwatchable. Personally, for me, I don't know about you lot, but when I watch a podcast, I don't actually watch it. I have it on the background. Yeah. Yeah. So do I. We really need to try and find some way that we can leave some sort of downloadable link. Cause a couple of people have actually asked me for that. And I'm not bullshit. I'm not talking about arse here. A couple of people have asked. And I know a couple of people, somebody even was watching on a plane. You know, they were flying somewhere and they were watching our podcast on a plane. So, you know, they obviously download the YouTube video, which you can do, but it would just be so much easier if we could actually provide that link ourselves, you know what I mean? But then again, if we did provide it and someone got a virus downloading it or something, which would be our luck, then I'd feel... But to be honest, I wouldn't feel personally responsible, to be honest with you. If you know, I wouldn't give a shit, frankly. I will be honest. Ah, makes you sick. Yeah. I think we probably will. I mean, we'll always talk about the comments, whether it'll be like a segment like it was before. We'll just have to wait and see. You know, it depends really on the amount of comments and the kind of content of the comments. So I think we've always got to be careful. You know, I always go back to that podcast that we did, where we spent an hour reviewing the comments. We've got to be careful because we don't want to turn it into a repeat of the last podcast, but 10-15 minutes at the start, talking about stuff, answering any questions and that. I think we do need to do it because, you know, people take the time to comment. And I think we probably will, but just how it will look might be a bit different. I had something else to say, but, oh yeah, 2017. We might as well talk about 2017 for the last time, being so it's now 2018. How's your 2017, Lyle? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, oh my god, it's the best year of my life. 1 being it was the worst year of my life. The only positive is that I'm not alive. Not that I am alive, sorry, not that I'm not alive. Although, that might be seen as positive. Okay. Mid-December. You mean mid-December? Right. So sorry, I got confused then. Even though I know the story, I got. That's it. Yeah. So it started the year. Yeah. United was shit. Oh yeah, no, you won the Europa League. Oh yeah. 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 Hallelujah. Yeah. 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 You were done, weren't you? You had enough. You were in the zone. Go on. Yeah, no, you are. The shit side. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do the same. It's like your thumbnails sometimes. You know, I'll message you and go, oh, I like that, and you'll go, oh shit. I'm like, no. I've just spent my positive energy for the day in giving you a compliment, and you're just throwing it back in my face. But no, but you do that. I'm joking about, like, you know, fucking, I don't care. I understand why you do it, but you know, I can relate to it. I don't think I'm as well. I am negative, but I'm negative a bit more in a different way. But no, I think actually it's probably not negative. I think what it is, I don't necessarily think you're negative. I think it's that lack of self belief in it. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. No, that's what it is more than anything else. I think because I don't think I don't. You know, like I can understand if people hang around with me for too long, they'd probably be depressed themselves. You know, because that's why I don't like hanging out with people for too long because I depress them. But with you, it's not like that. It's just I don't feel depressed when I'm around you. If you know what I mean. It's just you just lack that. I don't know. I sound like a counsellor, but you know, if you want a counselling session, Lyle, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I'm qualified. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, no, deep down you do. Yeah. Whereas I think I'm a little bit. I think I'm different, aren't I? In the sense that, I mean, I suppose I do care, but I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? I don't really give a shit. Otherwise, I don't think I'd say half the stuff I say if I genuinely cared. Do you know what I mean? And you're quite. Well, you know, when we do your videos and that, you sometimes go, oh, I don't know whether I should say that and stuff like that. And whereas I'll just go and say it. Because you, I think, care a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with that. It's probably a good thing that you actually care what other people think, to be fair. You know, it's pretty bad on me. But no, I do definitely see that. I see what you're saying. And I do agree with you. But it's just what makes everyone sort of unique in it. And yeah. You can go on as long as you want. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Because you want her to be talking and to be herself, and you just, and she's not, and it's frustrating because you want it with all, you do anything to give her the energy to be able to speak and to be able to be a bit like herself or a little bit more like how she used to be, and there's just nothing you could do. So I think in that situation you're frustrated because you want her to do it more, but you're frustrated as well because you actually can't do anything to help, if you know what I mean. You're helpless, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to do the old minus 1,000 because that's just pathetic. But I mean, if I could do minus 1,000, I would. 1. I've got to be honest, and I'm not even exaggerating. Maybe I should say 2. I mean, the thing is, there are ways it could have obviously been worse. Like, everybody I know could have died, type thing. Like, obviously there are ways it could have been worse. So I'm not saying it's like the worst year that anybody's ever had by a long fucking shot. But in the 17 years that I've lived on this planet, it has been the worst year ever. By a fucking country mile. By a furlong. And I don't even know how long that is. I just heard him say it for the Grand National every year. And I don't really know how long it is. But that's beside the point. 2016 was bad. Like, really bad. Because I think 2016 was, for me, it was a year of change. And I think it was for most of us, really, sort of our age, because obviously we left high school. But for me, there was more change than that. Dad moved in with at the time, his girlfriend, and I wasn't moving in, so it was, then I didn't get to see Dad as much type thing. There was obviously going to sixth form and then going to CNS, like in the space of, and it was just so much change. I just wasn't ready for it. I didn't really know how to deal with it. And I fucking hate change as it is. Whereas this year, on the contrast, has just been probably more about what hasn't changed, if you know what I mean, rather than what has, if you know what I mean. And I think the prominent theme of 2017, well, I say this year was last year, obviously. The prominent, I'm going to take a sip of water because my throat's going to give way out feeling. The prominent theme of last year was death, really. Pretty much from the start. And it's when I really learned the realities of life, if you know what I mean. Obviously, I always knew that death existed. Like, I'm not stupid. Like, everybody knows that everyone's going to die. But I never gave it a thought. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, then it all came at once. And it all hit me at once with Grandma and that. And in the, oh God, my fucking throat. Like, it's all of a sudden gone funny. We're like 20 minutes in, this is bad news. But anyway, it all hit me at the same time. And it was just, and then it was like one after another. It's like people falling over like dominoes. I mean, it sounds funny, you kind of want to laugh, but it was true. It's like everyone's falling down and it was just so much at the same time. And like, it felt like, and obviously, I was about to say I don't care about celebrities dying, but you know what I mean? I don't feel a connection necessarily to most of the celebrities that die, more than that they're a celebrity and it's sad that they die, obviously. But it felt like there was loads of that last year, and it's like constantly every fucking BBC breaking news that another celebrity was dying. It just seemed to be, everything was just about death. Everywhere I looked was someone's died in a car crash. There's been this, and it was just unbearable, and that was the prominent theme there. I mean, there was loads more. The fact that basically for 12 months I didn't really get anywhere. YouTube was a disaster. Personally, there was shit going on that I didn't want to talk about, that didn't get any better, which was never going to get any better because I didn't do anything differently. And I always say this, if you continue to do the same shit, you can't expect a different outcome, because that's just retarded. But for some reason, I thought, oh, if I don't change that, if I don't speak about that, if I don't do anything, it's going to change. You're just not wait. There's going to be some sort of fucking like Jesus miracle here. The Virgin Mary is going to be given a baby again. It's not realistic. It's never going to happen. Like, you've got to change to be able to do it, if you know what I mean. And it was just a bad year in general. I want to forget about it. I don't want to say 2018 can't be any worse, because I said that in 2016 and fucking hell was I proven wrong, so I'm not even going to say it this year. But I think this year I've certainly got to do some things differently. I've certainly got to change some stuff and not just expect shit to change on its own, because it's not going to. And I think I've got to stop thinking so negatively. I just am so down everything. I can't, and I'm in such a negative. It's like a circle of shit, and it don't help, because you just go round and round and fucking round. But it's difficult at the same time, because it's like, what is it to be positive about at the same time? But it was a crap year. We're gonna forget about it. Hopefully 2018 will be better. Notice how I say hopefully, not it's gonna be better. But yeah, pretty much from start to finish, it was crap. It was a shit show. It was a shit fest. I could talk about it all day. I wrote 3,000 words on New Year's Eve that no one's ever going to read, but just so I can put it all down, hopefully, so in a year's time, at the end of this year, I can go back and laugh at what a complete and utter fucking mess I was, and just fucking laugh at it. But knowing me, I'll be in exactly the same fucking situation next year. I mean, I nearly said it again. I nearly said surely it can't be, but I'm not going to say it, because I don't want to tempt fate again. But yeah, that is 2017 done in the history books, never to be seen again. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to know anything about it. It's gone, it's done, it's over. The only positive, Chelsea won the league. This is safe. That's the one positive that I'm bringing. When we did the podcast. Yeah? We did the podcast. That is a positive. We didn't do it that long. But Dunkirk was a good film as well, I have to say. That's probably one of the highlights. I tell you, definitely walking into that cinema was like the most hilarious thing in the whole entire world. Like, I mean, it wasn't hilarious for somebody who wasn't there, but I just couldn't believe it. Yeah, it was like nearly not out. I royally fucked up, didn't I? Massively, as usual. Oh god, yeah, I did it again. And I fucked the bus times up. We missed the United and Chelsea games. Yeah, well, Chelsea won. I fucking missed it. Yeah, it's just a joke. Yeah. It's in the bin. Yeah. You haven't, no. No, I don't want to explain it though, but I mean, I will for the sake of it. I'd love not to talk about it, but I'll give it a quick explanation, and then I'll let you give your viewpoint. If you missed my viewpoint on it, it's a long video, but you go check it out if you want to. It'll be on my channel. It's Logan Paul. It's pretty fucking obvious what video it is. He's got that dickhead's face on it, so you pretty much it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, what he did was, you already know. I think the majority of people will know. But, you know, he decided to go into a suicide forest in Japan. My voice again. Vlog it. Find a dead body. Continue to vlog it. Vlog it close up. Blow out the face. Which, you know, makes it so much better. Laugh and joke about it. Yeah, just basically have a really good time. And then upload the video. Then make an apology with an emoji in it. And then actually eventually make a proper apology that I still think's fake. So that's basically bringing up the speed very quickly on the whole Logan Paul drama that is starting 2018 off as it means to go on. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't say about 2017 is I was ill on Christmas, ill on my birthday. Shit show. Go on. Yeah. Yeah. Just really, I had to add that in. Hmm. He used to get his eye tested, I think. It does. It sounds like he's taking the piss. Oh, I do. I'd love to. Yeah. It's just retarded. It's just. Sorry. I can't deal with it. How did he think? No, I don't. I'm sorry. It's like he's trying to act stupid, and he's 22. He's not 2. You know. I said on my video that if he was a 12-year-old maybe, but I don't think a 12-year-old would be that retarded unless they're part of the low gang. I don't think they'd be that retarded to do it. It is so incredibly low. It's unbelievable. It's just and like I said to you off camera, there were so many points where he could have gone, shit, this is a mistake. He didn't. It's like 10 times straight away when you're there. Oh, let's maybe not film this. Yeah, it's a fucking suicide forest. When he's in there, okay, this is a little bit spooky. Let's not do it. When he sees the dead body, okay, let's not do this. When he actually films the dead body, okay, let's not do this. When he's laughing, oh shit, maybe this is a mistake now. When he gets home, oh, maybe I should be. It just never occurred to him. And it's as bad for the people in the background who were laughing and fucking joking about. Some, like you say, some bastard there should have said, look, stop this. We've got to stop this. And stop it there and then put the cameras down. Oh, we called the authorities. What? Really? We're not, what I did, is he meant, are we meant to be proud of him because he called the authorities? Oh, well done. Well done, Logan. You saw a dead body. Well done for calling the police. Get a fucking grip. No. I thought it was a good idea. Yeah. I swear to God, you're going to think I'm joking. I watched it. I thought he was wearing a Kim Jong Un mask. Seriously, I thought he's taking that. I honestly thought it was like some sort of joke, and then I realised, oh my God, it's actually it's a real person. I mean, that's completely sidetracking. I thought, even when he said it, I thought he was I thought, what? This has got to be a joke. This is not real. This is not real. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my own eyes. I just couldn't believe it. And I still can't. It's like 24 hours, and I still I'm struggling to find the words. Did I hear what you just said, Lyle? That he actually said that he was doing it to try and help somebody, and for suicide prevention. That has got to be some of the most fucked shit I've ever heard in my life. Seriously. He can't be serious. He can't, it's like he's taking the piss. Honestly, it sounds like he's taking the piss. I can't be the only one that thinks this. How on earth did he think that was good? He's filmed someone who's committed suicide. How is that going to prevent someone committing suicide? And he's laughing about it. He's joking about it. He's got a bloody Pokemon, whatever the hell he had in his hat. He's going into a suicide forest with some fucking toy shit on his head. He's mocking death. He's mocking suicide. He's laughing at it. How? That is bullshit. Such bullshit. How's he helping people stop commit suicide? How's he preventing people from doing that? He's taking the piss. And then claiming that he's doing it, he's like some godlike figure. He thinks he's... It defies fucking belief. It defies belief. I mean, he needs somebody, and this is the honest truth, to really beat him up. And I'm not saying, I'm being serious. Someone needs to kick his ass. Because for some reason he thinks he's fucking Queen Bee. You know, he thinks he's Queen King Bee. I don't think you get King Bees, I think they're Queen Bees. Somebody needs to fucking royally knock him down. Not a couple of pegs, knock him down 1,000 damn pegs. He thinks the world evolves around bloody him. And, you know, and you said it before, he's not even the bad brother. This is meant to be the better one. No. Well, to be fair, I think they're both on Mars, but I agree, you know, I think, yeah, I agree with you. You know, he makes Jake look good. You went off then. I could feel it. I can't do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, he really loves everyone, did he? Really loves that family. Fucking dick. He's actually defended. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's unfucking believable. That apology is... What he should have said was, along the lines of, I fucked up really bad. There's no excuses for it. There's no defending it. I really did fuck up badly. I don't deserve anybody's defence, anybody's support. I'm so sorry for all the people that I offended or affected negatively with this video. I'm going to take some time now to genuinely have a long, hard look in the fucking mirror and, you know, try and come to terms with myself. Done. No peace. No emoji. No I that, you know, no, well, you know, I've been recording a lot of videos. You know, I just didn't know what was going on. Shut up. Shut up. Delete yourself. Delete your channel. I nearly said something really. I nearly went over the top then, but. Oh, he did, to be fair. Yeah, he did. I don't deserve the defence. It's too late. He's only said that because he saw the response to his actual original apology. That apology on Twitter is the apology. I don't give a shit what he said now. It's irrelevant to me. That apology is the apology. Right? Everybody can make a better apology after you've listened to everyone's reactions to your first apology. Don't give a shit about your second apology. The original apology is the important one. And he did fuck up again. The guy fucked up so many times. He is a fuck up. And the thing is, that and this is why I'm not going to give any time to that second apology. I don't give a shit about it. The one thing I'll say is there was no tears in that video. He's chucked water in his eyes. I'll tell you how I know it, because I've done it before. Not for a video, because I like to go around pretend that I'm some fucking Hollywood actor, right? And sometimes I just chuck water in my eyes, see what I'm fake crying. Not very good at it. I'm good at fake crying, but not chucking water in my eyes, because that's the effect you get when you chuck water in your eyes. Completely beside the point. That, I'm telling you that, is fake. It's all fake. Don't care about the second apology. The first apology is where it's at. Everybody can change their apology and say what is meant to be said after you see the reaction to your first apology. Second apologies are irrelevant to me. It's not even a thing. The first apology is what I need to talk about, and the first apology is totally, unbelievably, but not particularly unbelievable when you think about the type of guy he is. It sums him up perfectly. Feel sorry for me. Here's my excuses. Didn't know what I was doing. Poor little me. Forgive me, everybody. Forgive me. Peace. I'm a cunt. That is it. Now, let's talk about the fan base. They are as retarded, Lyle. And I think we use the word retarded too much in the 21st century, but it is so incredibly apt for these people. It's unbelievable. They are either brain dead, brainwashed, or, I mean, they just don't have a brain. I don't know which one. Maybe a mixture of all. It's just unfucking-lievable. But the problem is, and this is what happens, and I don't know who tweeted it, but I saw it, and it's like, I love it when someone tweets your own opinion. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, and someone big. Because it's like, finally someone's saying my opinion, everyone's going to hear it. And I've said it for a long time. Fans, for some reason, super fans, right? And it's not every fan base, but a lot of fan bases, they could murder somebody, and the fan base would defend it. Because their idol can do no wrong. They are like God, right? You cannot do any wrong. And they're in that boat with him where he can't do any wrong. Anybody sane wouldn't defend this. You know, if my favourite YouTuber did this, I would denounce him completely. It wouldn't even have a factor. You know, and it's not a mistake, Lyle. It ain't a mistake. You know, I said it in my video. Mistakes are dropping something on the floor. You know, that's a mistake. You know, that wasn't a mistake. He went there, and I don't care what anyone says. This is what happened. Okay, and there's no legitimate explanation that you can make that makes me think otherwise. He went there to a suicide forest to get what he got. You can tell by the way he reacted. That wasn't a shocking reaction. I've seen people react in a laughy way to something shocking before. That wasn't him shocked laughing. That was him excited. Go on. Yeah. It is. That's what I think makes it so unbelievable. It's just so difficult to actually grasp. You know, and it's just he's made a mockery out of death and suicide and all that comes along with it. And his fans are okay with it. You know, and he has impressionable fans that are, 10 years old or whatever, who are actually going to think that's okay. I'm going to think that type of fucking behaviour is fine. And that's seriously fucking worrying. Because, go on. It wouldn't fucking surprise me, though. And I said this to you also. YouTube's reaction is frankly... Well, actually, before we talk about that, let's finally sort of conclude on the Logang wanks. That video, you made it clear to me, had more likes than dislikes, Lyle. So, I don't understand why we're even debating. There's some people going, oh, this will affect him long term. No, it won't. He won't get a TV deal again. But I don't think they would anyway. Because, I know how Jake was a part of Disney and stuff like that. But I don't think they'd ever go back there now anyway. I don't think Disney would go back there, and I don't think they'd go back there. But it's not going to affect them. Their fans don't give a fuck. They haven't even waited. True Geordie, I think, made one of the best results. He's still in the video. The fans, in 2 days, have forgotten about it. It didn't take 2 days. They didn't even forget about it. And trying to act like it didn't happen. They're outright defending it. 900k likes. People are forgiving him. Or they don't give a shit. And that is so fucking... But it sums up our generation. Sums up our generation to a fucking T. You think for a second here, and I know it's difficult because obviously 50 years ago they didn't have the internet and stuff. But just imagine, I don't know how you'd compare it, because like I say, it's difficult really to do. But basically, let's just say that let's say somehow we had YouTube 50 years ago, okay? So it's hypothetical completely. And your parents found out about this Logan Paul situation, and they found out that you were defending him and that you're making excuses for him. You would be fucking killed, pretty much. That would be it. You would be fucking grounded for 10 years. You wouldn't see your friends. You'd be able to go out. That would be it. Whereas now, it's so much different. This would never happen before. It's because now I feel like everybody, you're not allowed to be strict. No one's allowed to do anything, and that I just can't. I can't believe it. And this is not good for YouTube, because if you're a parent, right? I know, as I sort of said, parents aren't as strict as what they were, say, 50 years ago. This has never happened. It never happened then. You wouldn't have been brainwashed by some fucking imbecile 50 years ago. Parents weren't like that. But, let's just say that parents listen to this on the news because it's hit mainstream news. Unsurprisingly, you know, and mainstream media, mainstream media love to bash YouTube because it's a threat to them. So anything they can, they'll bash it like PewDiePie. Completely irrational, wasn't fair. This time, YouTube deserves bashing, right? But they'll jump on anything, so it's not a surprise. If you're a parent sitting there watching it, are you going to want your 8-year-old son or daughter to be on YouTube? Knowing that a guy like this, who's popular, whose fans are around, I don't know, 8 to 12 perhaps? I'm not saying you don't get older fans, but the majority of his fans are 10, 12-year-olds. Are you going to allow your kid to go on YouTube? I don't think so. So, and parents already think YouTube's this dark, horrific place. And like I said to you off camera, it can be, but it's not really as bad as they fucking make it out to be. Yeah, he's fucked so many people. Adpocalypse, you know, Adpocalypse version number 4's coming along. You know, but you can blame Logan Paul. But at the same time, YouTube's response fucking deserve it. They almost fucked up as many times as Logan did. Well, they manually reviewed it, Lyle. They manually reviewed it. It would be. But people who re-upload the video, their channels are being terminated. Why is his channel not being terminated? Do you think if me or you fucking did a vlog like that our channel would still be up? I don't think so. You know, your channel gets removed on YouTube if you have the wrong politics. Right? If you have non-liberal politics views, your channel will be demonetized, it will be often removed, but show a dead body, oh, absolutely fine. Because he's our golden boy. The Paul brothers are they're our boys. It is despicable that the apology video, do you say, is number 1 on trending? Oh, you know, they haven't made any comment about this. They're never going to take his channel down. They wouldn't have the balls. Would not have the balls to do it. But they'll take Keemstar down 100 times. You know, and Keemstar fucks up a lot. I like the guy, I think he's funny. But he's fucked up a lot in the past, to be fair to him. But, you know, the way he's fucked up compared to this, you know, is you can't even compare it. But Keemstar's channel's removed. You know, he's not actually allowed to actually own a channel. It's got to be in someone else's name. But Logan Paul is fine, uploading a dead body. And it's not even age restricted. They manually reviewed the video. They didn't remove it. They didn't even age restrict it. But you say dick in your video, they age restrict your video, they demonetize your damn video. You know, they're appealing to YouTube as a job. Lives ruined because the adpocalypse has come. Right? You know, they've got families that they're paying to prepare, and you could say, well, go get a proper fucking job. YouTube is a proper job for these people. You know, anybody who doesn't do YouTube, it makes that, oh, it's such bullshit, right? You know, it's a proper job for these people. I know how much effort these people put into the videos because I know how long it takes me. And I don't even put that much effort in. So these people do it. It's their livelihoods, their families, their kids, everything, their houses. They've got rent to pay. They've got bills to pay. It's all reliant on YouTube and advertising. And then they falsely demonetize your videos for no apparent reason. Sometimes it's because there's something so pathetic, like, you know, they say dick and that's it. You know, it's unbelievable. But they didn't demonetize the video. They didn't age restrict the video. It's just, it defies belief. And don't tell me they didn't see it. Don't tell me they didn't know. That is bullshit. They made it quite clear the other day. They don't give a shit. It's one rule for one, and it's one rule for everyone else. They don't give a fuck. And this is why I'm now split. Because part of me wants advertisers to completely pull from YouTube. And part of me says, well, no, of course I don't want that. Because there are people that I've watched for years that I know, lives and that would pretty much be ruined. I'm not exaggerating here. You know, and people go, well, they'd have to go and get a normal job. If you've got a house, right, let's say, this is not going to be 100% correct, but let's say you're renting a house, right, and maybe you bought the house, but let's say your mortgage or your rent for this house is $2,000, right? And you earn £4,000 from YouTube a month, you've got other bills to pay and that. Just saying go and get another job, right, it's not as simple as that. You could get another job. Say you might be on 30 grand, 20 grand, depending on your qualifications, etc. It's not easy to get a job, but you know, you should be able to get a job. You got to move house. You got to sell all your shit. You got to downscale. It's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as just, go and get a proper job. You know, because you're, say, I've got a house, or you're paying bills, or you're doing this because of how much you earn. Go and take all that money away and start owning $2,000 a month when you've got £5,000 that you need to spend. It ruins your life. It's just unfucking believable. And I just so wish for the day where YouTube actually has a competitor. They don't give a shit about their creators apart from the odd few that they pick and they love. You know, they don't give a shit about me and you. They don't give a shit about the middle of the road YouTuber. They don't give a shit about the ones that have been doing this for absolutely ages and have made this platform what it is. They don't give a fuck. It's just unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. I think, unless you add anything else, I'm done with that. I'm done with the fucking topic because it pisses me off. On so many levels, it's unbelievable. On Logan Paul's level, his fans' reaction to it, our generation's reaction to it. And I'll just say this one thing, because I saw some people who were basically saying, oh, look at all these triggered people and this and that. And I admit, right, that in life, and this is bringing on to a topic I want to talk about in a minute, which I saw when I was gone from Twitter and everything. I really want to comment on it, but I couldn't. But, you know, that we get over-offended at everything. And I agree, right? Most of the time we do. But that ain't an argument in this situation. You can't be over-offended. You're not offended. You know, everyone should be offended by this. It's perfectly reasonable to be. It's unreasonable not to be. You know, so I don't agree with people that are saying, oh, look at all these triggered people getting offended by this. You should be offended by it. That poor guy, that poor family, you know, that now might have to see their damn... It actually defies belief. And I just cannot believe this situation has actually occurred. It's so politically correct, but I mean, I don't think necessarily this has got anything to do with political correctness. I do see what you're saying, though. But I think this sums up our generation. It's just this complete lack of... It just is self-absorbed, egotistical, self-obsessed generation that we've become, that everything is about us, everything's about being different, everything's about... It's such... You know, everything's about outdoing somebody else. It's just... I can't even fucking talk about it anymore. It pissed me off. It's unbelievable. I don't know whether you want to conclude, Lyle, but... And let's just say, if I can, I'll keep jumping in. Nothing's going to change. His channel will stay. His fans have already forgotten about it. Actually, they're just defending him. Maybe he goes silent, you know, for a couple of weeks and comes back. Maybe his brother does something stupid to take the limelight off. That wouldn't surprise me. Not something equally as stupid, because I don't think he really could. But does something that gets a little bit everyone talking about something else. People move on. People forget about it. And he'll go about and he'll be fine. And in a year's time, people will probably forget about the situation never happened. And that is just so fucking shocking in itself. For me, he don't deserve another chance. You can fuck up, but this is like, you know, if you kill 3 kids, do you deserve another chance? You shoot up a school, do you deserve another chance? I don't think so. Okay, he hasn't killed anyone, but what he's done is so inhumane and disgusting that it defies belief. And I've said that so many times, but it's because I just struggle to actually find words to describe it. Done. Well, no, that's the thing. No, they didn't care, Lyle. They, like him, have no empathy, no grasp of reality, no, real grasp of exactly what has gone on there and what he, and they'll work out one day. They'll have a year like I've had, and they'll go, oh shit. But just for me, at 10, lol, if you watch that video, would you have thought it was okay? No. I think I've been brought up well enough to know that is wrong. Probably at about, I reckon if I said to my little sister who's 4, she'd say, no, you don't show, well, we don't talk about death around little kids, but you know what I mean? They'd know it's wrong. We're giving him too much, and that's the problem. No PR is bad PR, and this is because everyone knows it. The people that never ever had heard of Logan Paul now know of him. And people say no PR is bad PR, and it's not. He'll get clicks on his stuff. It's just a joke. It's just a fucking joke. No, I think he's gone up. I may be wrong. He might have gone down, to be fair, but I mean. Well, we kind of touched on it, right? There was a couple of stuff that came out during December. And obviously, old Doctor Who is a woman now. And they're talking about the next James Bond being, I don't know if they said a woman or whether they said like a black man. And it just, to me, and the other thing I wanted to talk about as well is the BuzzFeed article. I don't know if you've seen it though. It was, I don't know, I've got the number wrong, 100%. 36 ways or reasons. No, it was 36 reasons why white people ruined 2017. White people. So that was their article. But we'll talk about the James Bond thing first and the Doctor Who thing. For me, and I've always said this is what pissed me off, there are roles that are specific for certain people, whether it be a certain race, a certain gender, there are, like the Doctor is a man for me. Always has been. It's not a woman. It's like there are certain roles that are for women. There are certain roles that are for men. It's the same with James Bond. James Bond is a white, middle-aged man. That is what is in the story. I have no problem with black guys getting roles in films. I don't care. But there are some roles that are specifically for certain people. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't get... I'm trying to think of I can't think of something. But, there are roles that are specific for them. So why, for the sense of political correctness, does everything have to be a woman? You know, Big Brother yesterday, right, had an all-female launch, right? Because it's 100 years since women got the vote. Or some shit. I'm joking. Look, it's a great idea, lovely. The men are coming in on Friday. Okay, you know, I don't really care. It's like, they want to do that, that's fine, don't have a problem with it. And I saw on Twitter last night, people were moaning they just weren't diverse enough, right? Because, and I quote, right, bearing in mind, right, they got I was about to say tranny, but I don't think that's the correct term. They had a transgender woman in there, which some people jokingly say, there's a man in there. Which is funny. It does look, but the thing is though, I've got to say this, and I don't mean this offensively, but you see a lot of transgender people, and they look like a woman, or a man, but they still sound, you know what I mean? There must be something they can do to their voice. Like there's, well, it doesn't seem it, because this one sound like a man. Like if you know, put a blindfold over your eyes, you'd think it was a man. And I think, for me, not that I can really relate to these people, not that I'd even try, but that would really piss me off. If I look like a woman, but I sounded like a man, I don't think I could deal with it. I'd have to sound like a woman. You know, but obviously it was awful, it's uncomfortable anyway. So they had that in there. There was I think I'm right in saying she's an African American woman. And they were going, there was too many blondes in there. There was not enough racial diversity in there. You know, I saw something, there wasn't a Muslim in there. I mean, they've literally done an all-female thing, and people are still moaning that it's not diverse enough. I mean, what the fuck? What do they want? I know what they want. They don't want white people on there. So it's got to be completely everybody else bar white people. And that's fine. That's diverse then. You know, and the thing is, when you look at the percentage of the population of this country, where majority are, you know, white. So obviously the majority of people are going to be white. It's like with the gay thing. The majority of relationships on TV are going to be straight relationships, because the majority of relationships in real life are straight relationships. You know, gay relationships are in a minority. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with black, green, yellow people. They're just in the minority. So of course there's not going to be as many of them on telly, because there's not as many of them in real life. Do you know what I mean? Surely it would be weirder if 60% of relationships on telly were men and men and women than what there is now. You know, maybe there does need to be a little bit more. I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's enough on there. Every soap has some diversity in it. It just goes too far. And it means you can't, nothing can be traditional anymore, because it's just seen as racist or wrong. Why is a woman a doctor? Why is a doctor a woman? A woman a doctor. You know, they might as well change the name to Nurse Who or something. Well, I know you can get doctors that are women. But, you know, it's just annoying. It's always been a man. Can we not just have one thing that stays the same? You know. Well, I don't give that much of a shit about it. It's just annoys me that everything has to now be diverse, and when's it going to stop? What do you mean? What, do you think there should have been women before? But like, the Doctor's been a man. It's like, I can't remember who it was. Someone on Twitter put it. What are we going to do? Change Wonder Woman to a man? I so wanted to like the tweet. I can't remember who tweeted it. Shit. It's someone we know. I wanted to like the tweet, because I was still, even though I was breaking from Twitter, I still read Twitter. You know, so it's kind of a bit fake, really. But not fake, but I didn't want to tweet. I just want to break from in reaction, you know what I mean? Shit, I can't remember who it was. I'll come to it in a minute. You know, it's fucking true. Is Wonder Woman gonna... It's some roles are for fucking women, some roles are for men. Some roles are for black people, some roles are for white men. You know, and some roles can be for fucking anybody. You know what I mean? There are some roles that can be for everybody and anybody. They don't have to be specific. But there's nothing wrong with some being specific. Superman. Would it make it transgender, you know? Where does it stop? You... Politically correct, it pisses me off. Because his doctor's a male. Because Doctor Who is a male. A male. I know I said that. But he is, though. Hey, you know, it's like saying, why is God, you know, a Middle Eastern man? Because he fucking is. Why have I got a penis? Because I have. There's no... Yeah, probably, I'm surprised. Sorry, God is... I got it completely wrong there. I've embarrassed myself. I only just clicked on what I said. I need to correct myself so people don't think I'm retarded. I meant Jesus, not God. Jesus was a Middle Eastern man. You know, it's from the Middle East. You know. Jesus is, for some reason, Jesus is quite often portrayed as white, which I don't get. But that's a topic for another day. But the BuzzFeed article. We've got to talk about that. Oh, I know who tweeted it now. I just clicked it. It's just clicked. It was Max Lane. That's who tweeted it. I remember it now. It's clicked. There you go. I told you to play. Take some time. The BuzzFeed article. I can't believe it. I really wanted to do a video on it. I should have done a video on it, but I wasn't on YouTube at that time. So, yeah, 7 ways white people ruined BuzzFeed. Right? This is all I'll say, right, Lyle? And this basically finishes this part, basically, in my opinion. There's no point we don't need to go over it. We can. But let's just flip it. 37 reasons black people ruined 2017. Oh, I wonder what the outcry would be. Right? You can't say one's racist and one isn't. It's racist to say 37 reasons fucking white people ruined, as I say, Christmas, which we probably ruined Christmas, to be fair to us. Ruined 2017. It's as racist to say that as it is black people. Both wrong. What weird. The thing is, it wouldn't surprise me if this was a fucking white male. It's a male again. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a white male who fucking wrote this article. Who's just bum licking, virtue signalling. White people hate themselves now, Lars. I've seen it on Twitter. I hate myself for being white. Eminem's done it, innit? I hate myself for being white. It hurts me every day. I hate that you're actually still here and relevant and that you've released a fucking shitty album. It's just such virtue signalling bullshit. And it pisses me the fuck off. Don't be embarrassed you're white. Don't be embarrassed you're black. The thing I hate about it all is that we get having to talk about white, black, this and that. Why can't we just fucking stop with all this shit? That's why I hate identity politics. Because it almost becomes you versus them. And I don't want that. I just want everybody to fucking look the same. Not look the same. Fuck. I want everybody to, you know, fucking hell, that's not what I meant to say. I want everybody to judge people, like Martin Luther King said. I don't know whether it was him. I don't know whether he said this completely, but the content of their character rather than the colour of the skin. That's what I want to happen. But no, instead, BuzzFeed have got to write these fucking articles. And the problem with it is, when they do shit like this, and they don't make me feel bad for being white, because I had no fucking control of it. The problem is, you actually fuel white supremacists. Right, so these people that are going around going, we're under attack, they're trying to, you know, stop us white people from having our identity and stuff like this. It gives them, you give them ammunition. And of course they're fucking retarded. They're as retarded as the black supremacists, the feminazis. They're as retarded as them all. They're all the same. They all want I can't say that word. Supremacy. They all want the same shit. They're all as stupid as each other. I all wish that they go and dance around some fire and accidentally fall in it together. Right? They're all the same. But you're giving them fucking ammunition. Because there's going to be some fucking depressed 14-year-old spotty white kid, there's nothing wrong with being spotty, who's going to be sitting there at his computer, reading something this member of the KKK said, and go, well, you got a point there, I saw that BuzzFeed article, yeah, well, you know, and there we go. There's another one. Stop fucking fueling them. Stop saying white people ruin shit, stop saying black people ruin shit. People ruin shit. How can white people ruin 2017 specifically? And some of the reasons are pathetic. I still don't get it up. I mean, it's just, some of them are comical. I feel like I keep saying it wrong. It just does defy belief. I just hate the whole, and this is the problem with identity politics, it becomes you versus me. Here we are, BuzzFeed. It did get macaroni and cheese, we apparently ruined last. Oh no, to be fair, it was a black woman who read it. So, I mean, that's something. We were in protests as well. With Pepsi. Oh, God, that's funny. K-pop, we ruined. Let's read some more. Makeup, we ruined. Trees. We ruined trees. Yep. Yep, we ruined trees. Yeah, we were in the United States of America because 70% of voters were white and the majority voted for Trump. So, well, let's just think about this for a second there. I mean, I could use the same argument to say 70% of people were white and actually voted in Obama, so they ruined America. I mean, this is the most pathetic thing in the world. You can't 1 minute go, oh, you know, you can't say America, hang on a minute, the majority of Americans, right, white Americans, voted in Obama, you know, the other year, right, so they're not racist, wow, so progressive, all fantastic. You know, I hate the fact that basically Obama got in, you know, I hate the fact that Obama was, looked at as getting in because he was black. It should have been about policy more than anything else. Fantastic that he's the first black president, that's fantastic. But it should have come naturally, do you know what I mean? That's why Clinton lost big, in my opinion, is because she wanted to be voted in because she was a woman, and no one gives a shit. They give a shit about your policies, you know what I mean? But you can't go, oh, hang on a minute, oh, these white people are so progressive, fantastic, and then all of a sudden, 3 years later, or 8 years later, they vote in Trump, and all of a sudden, oh, you know, you've ruined the United States of America, even though the economy's booming, you know, and things are going up in the UK, in the United States of America, but okay, whatever suits your agenda, that's cool. It's just unbelievable. To try and make out Trump's a racist, I still have a legitimate argument about it. The Oscars we ruined as well. The Grammys, we ruined the Grammys. I mean, we did ruin the Grammys, you have to say. It's serious though. This is the scary thing. I don't even know what it says, so I can't read that one. Where have they all gone? Quavo's name, we ruined his name. Kodak Black's Tunnel Vision, ruined that. 21 Savage's bank account, that's his name on. Tupac's California Love, ruined that. Ruined the national anthem of America as well. Millie Rock, ruined that. The Millie Rock dance. Yeah. Ruined a lot of other dances as well by the looks of this. The Mask Off Challenge, whatever the fuck that is. And then 24 is actually any challenge really, so we ruined a lot of challenges. Car freestyles, because of course white people can't rap. Basically hip hop. Oh, look at that. Eminem's top. Post Malone's top. So I assume that they're not happy because a lot of them are white. Macklemore's in there as well. Post Malone's in there again. Machine Gun Kelly, all white. Oh, Nicki Minaj tweeted that. It's a great time to be a white rapper in America, huh? These are the top 10. Does he fucking who gives a fuck? Once again, it's this white versus black. It fucking irritates me. Who listens to a song and goes, oh, I'm only going to listen to this because they're a white rapper? No, I listen to a song because I think it's a good song. And for the record, I don't particularly like hip-hop. It all sounds the same. It's just me. We ruined classics like Destiny's Child, Say My Name. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song, we ruined that. Hidden Figures and Fences. Black Girl Magic. Saying things like, Yas Queen snatched my wig. We ruined joints as well, apparently. Chopped cheese. Childhoods. We ruined a lot of childhoods. Identifying as Filipino. And actually, funnily enough, when you Google white people ruin, the most searched term is white people ruin everything. So, that is it, though. We should feel bad. We should hate ourselves, as Eminem has told us. He hates himself for being white. You know, it's such a sad... You know, we're sorry. You know, I think that's what we've got to say in 2018. Like, we've got to just be sorry. We've just got to stay in, not do anything, because we can't ruin anything if we don't do anything. I think that's got to be the plan. Don't know what you think about that. It's just, I don't get it. It's just, it's trying to start a race war, and I hate it. You know? So, you know, and it's like with people saying, oh, everybody who voted Trump's a white supremacist. Right, okay, what about the 8% of black people that vote Trump? Which is actually about what Republicans get, black voters-wise. Trump didn't get low on black voters. He got, I think, better than Romney. I might be wrong there. Are they white supremacists? Oh, hang on, how does that work? Trump's sexist. Okay, so what? The 40% of women that voted Trump, are they... Oh, shit! See what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's just trying to create a race war, and I don't like it. I hate it all. I hate identity politics. You know, when something bad happens to somebody, I don't go, ooh, are they white, are they black, so I care more or less? I go, oh shit, that's a terrible fucking thing that's just happened. You know, do you know what I mean? I don't understand how you can have that perspective and that look on life. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is just... Yeah. It's like when they, you know, people have said, you know, the thing is, it has to be said, a lot of it ain't black people. You know, there are, some of it obviously is, but a lot of it is fucking white virtue signaling people that are writing this shit about, oh, white, like I said, Eminem. I feel bad for being white and all this shit. What the fuck? You know, and it's like, oh, we should be paying reparations for slavery. Sorry, come again? How's that my fault? I didn't have anything to do with slavery. In fact, don't they know 100,000 people, white people, died to get people out of slavery? You know? Maybe my ancestor was one of them. Well, probably not, because what they could have done. You know, you don't know. Well, it's got nothing to do with us. It's a terrible thing that happened in history. Black people weren't the only people enslaved. Every race on the planet that is a race has been in slavery at some points, right? Don't get me wrong, black people were treated horrifically. And it's something that we have to, unfortunately, forever look back on in history. And, you know, we've got to learn from it and make sure nothing like that ever happens again. You know, but am I meant to feel bad, personally bad, for something I had absolutely no part in or any responsibility in? I don't think so. It's just insane. So is every German responsible for Hitler, are they? Come on. Am I, you know, Lyle, by the way, you know, 1,000 years ago, one of your great-great-great-great-great-grandfathers, he shot up a few people, Lyle, in a bar because he got a bit pissed off with people. and I think you should go to prison because he never really paid, and that's your fault. Come on now. Come on. Such bullshit. Doesn't even make any sense anymore. These people are so lost. They've lost the plot. Liberals have lost the fucking plot. Completely lost the plot. They've gone deluded. And the problem is now, the people that were they're not really right. They're not particularly conservative. They're not particularly liberal. They're in the middle. When it comes to an election, it comes down to something, they pick a side, right? They're not going to pick the liberal side anymore because it's so far that way that they're going, oh, mate, I don't even agree with half of what these conservative people are saying, but I'd rather vote for them than these idiots. Do you know what I mean? They're doing it to themselves. You know, and it's like in universities and that. We passed this law where basically before they were banning people last year from making speeches at universities. You know, if basically you're pro-Brexit, you have the wrong political views, you're not allowed to speak. They banned Boris Johnson at one university. And there's people at these universities are shocked and so angered by the government's new law to stop basically this silencing of other people's views. And they interviewed one of them and they said, I believe in free speech, but there has to be a cut-off. You know, we can't... No, see, no. If you believe in free speech, you don't. There shouldn't be, and it isn't a cut-off. Now, if somebody says something that is terrible, let them say it. Because people are going to disagree with them, people are going to shun them, people are going to choose not to have any part in what they're doing, right? If people are inciting violence, it's different. But the whole point, you should allow... The problem with not allowing people with crazy-ass opinions to say their crazy-ass opinions is it allows more and more people to go, actually, they are being silenced, they're not allowed to say their opinion, maybe what they're saying is true, like I was explaining before about how the whole race-baiting thing only helps supremacy on both sides, because it makes it appealing to some fucked up people. It's exactly the same thing. Right, if you think somebody is so wrong, you should be excited to allow them to speak. So they can show themselves to be so fucking retarded. How is Boris Johnson an extreme speaker? Come on now. You know, and I'm glad the law's passed, and the fucking butterfly snowflake wanks that are a lot of people that go to university nowadays need to get a grip of themselves and need to actually learn that there's going to be people that have a different opinion to you. Your opinion's not wholeheartedly the only opinion, okay? And you can't silence everyone's opinions just because it might hurt your feelings a little bit too much. And this is just our generation in a nutshell. Such complete retards. 100% of them. I'm done. I don't know whether you wanted to add anything on that. Yeah, but they've all got the same opinion. That's what pisses me off. Everybody's got the same opinion. Yeah, what it is what's the most acceptable opinion? What's the politically correct opinion? You're not allowed a different opinion. You know, you're not allowed. Everyone, sheep, exactly. Hit the fucking nail on the head. You know, you can't. If you're young, you have to be against Brexit. But hang on a minute. I think Brexit is going to be good because that. No, shut up. No, you're not allowed to actually have a discussion about it. You're not allowed to talk about it because they're scared. If you talk about it, shit. Some of these people that are being sheeps might go, actually, he's kind of making some good points. You know, it's just total fear. It's fascism. It's policing people's thoughts. And it's so fucking sad, it's unbelievable. Yeah. Do you mean leaving the European Union? I know what you mean, though. No, it's a good point. But then, like, when you ask, alright, so why do you hate Trump, or why do you hate Brexit, alright, they'll go something along the lines of, racist, or something like that, right? So then you go, right, so how exactly is Donald Trump racist? How exactly were the Brexit voters racist? They've got nothing. They've got nothing. It's always, oh my god, I can't believe you asked that question. The fact you asked that question just gives me the answer I need to know. It's just bullshit. If you can't explain a reason, if somebody's so racist, if Brexit is such a bad idea, right, and so bad, then you should have countless reasons why it's bad and why it's going to be terrible. But they haven't got shit. They can't say anything. And there are some reasons that you could say why Brexit maybe might be a bad idea. I don't agree with them, but they're actual reasons other than people just voted for Brexit because of something that was on a bus. No, you dickheads. You know, they've now moved on from that law, right? It's not about what was on that bus anymore, because they've accepted that that's retarded. It's now people voted Brexit because they wanted the passports to be blue. These people believe that. But these Remainers actually believe that that's what these Brexiteers vote for. That's what we want. Blue passports. I don't think there's anybody who actually voted for Brexit for blue passports specifically. Nobody. It's completely irrational and retarded. And then they wonder why they lost. You can't keep telling people your opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion's irrelevant. You've got problems with immigration. You're concerned about what it's doing. You know, you want control over it. You've got problems with radical Islam. You've got problems with these people going around, you know, with ISIS flags in London and nothing fucking happening to them. No, don't care. Your opinion's wrong. You can't keep doing it. Because one day, they're going to rise up. It's going to be like the Prague Spring. It's going to be this uprising. And they're going to vote for Brexit. And then you're really going to not like it. Or they're going to vote for Trump. And you're really not going to like it. Trump, Brexit, and stuff like this has happened because of them. They can't click. It won't click in their head ever. But it's happened because of them. It's happened because they silenced people. They made them feel like they had no one. They made them feel like the forgotten people. They made their opinions to be irrelevant. And then somebody came along, or something came along, whether it was Brexit or is it Trump. Well, Brexit's pretty perfect, I've got to lie. You know, I'm not going to lie. Trump, not 100% perfect. I'll be the first to say he said some fucking stupid shit. Most of the time it's funny. And he's the biggest troll in the fucking world. And they just eat at it, right? But he's not perfect. But they look at him and they say, finally, there's someone standing up there saying the shit that we've been told we can't say for fucking ages. There's perfectly reasonable. There's perfectly fair. There's perfectly good points. And he's saying it. I'm going to vote for him. Because I feel like now finally my voice is being heard. I'm allowed to say my opinion. Right? If you repress somebody, right, think about it, right? If you're told not to do something, it makes you want to do it more. If you're told you can't have that opinion, if you repress something so much, right, it's going to explode at some point. And that's what's happened. And that'll keep happening if they keep doing it again. But they won't understand it. And good. I hope they never understand it. Because then we'll keep on winning. That is my inspirational fucking speech. Call me Winston Churchill. Love Winston. We've got to go see that film. I've got to say, we've got to see that film. Yeah. I hate the word support. I like what he's doing. I think he's doing a good job. The problem with support is, it means that I feel like it gives, and it's not how it is, but it basically means that you condone absolutely everything he does and everything. There's stuff that Trump's done since coming that I didn't agree with, and I've said at the time, no, I think he's making the wrong call here. Do I like the guy? Yeah. Do I find him funny? Yeah. Do I think he's doing a good job? Yes. I mean, facts are he's doing a good job. Look at the economy. So yeah, for all intents and purposes, you can say I support Trump. 100%. 100%. I mean, I campaigned for Brexit. I convinced half my family to vote Brexit, which is more valuable. I couldn't vote. So I looked at it and thought, I can't vote, so what can I do? Because for something that I really fucking want. I don't fucking try and convince half my family to vote Brexit. And I did. You know, I'd have changed perhaps... I think half of them probably going to vote Brexit anyway, to be totally honest with you. But there was... Mum definitely wasn't. She didn't really know what the fuck to do. You know, Dad was umming and ahhing. And I managed to convince them to vote Brexit and change perhaps five votes. That's more powerful than just my vote. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, again, long story short, yes. Hmm. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I don't think you would. I don't know what you're for. I think you're probably more in the middle. I don't necessarily think you support any, but I think you're kind of like somebody who looks... You're an outsider, which I think is good. You know, that you can look at it a little bit more objectively and say, look, well, I think this or I think that, or I don't think it gives off that impression of fucking all. But that's what I mean. So how can you? No, but but then we've done topics before. You know, this is my sort of thing in it, politics stuff like this. But we've done topics before where you know the majority of it, and I'm sitting there like, you know what I mean. So it swings some roundabouts. You know, you made some great points here. You know, like the doctor point you made earlier. You know, about a doctor being a woman. You don't really care about it. Maybe there should have been a woman before. You know, that's a great point. I mean, I don't agree with it, but you're putting a good point there. You're putting in a point of somebody who's maybe not looking at it with politically correct, I hate political correctness glasses on. You're looking at it maybe a little bit more objectively. That's a good thing. Hmm. But you just never feel bad for that. And, you know, like I said, I always think, see, this is again coming back to that thing where you don't have any self-confidence. You make some great points in these podcasts. Yeah, I might go off on a fucking tangent because I love the sound of my own voice. You know, and yeah, about Trump and stuff like that, because it's my shit. You know, I know that sort of stuff. But I reckon if you went back and you looked at some of the topics, there's topics that you owned and I had no idea about. You know, that you explained to me, you know more about Logan Paul than I do. You know. So it swings around, and that's what I think works with this podcast. Because we're not the same. We don't have the same opinions. We do sometimes. But that's the, you know, because how boring it would be if we agree with each other all the time. You know, the Logan Paul thing, of course, we're going to agree, but we have little different variations, don't we? You know, and I think that's what works with this podcast. So I wouldn't worry about that. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No. Happy New Year. Other than that, I haven't really got anything else to say. I've said too much. Yeah, I think probably that's a good day, I think. Done.